Hey everyone, hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great summer. This is Brother Hanson. Hope you guys are able to watch these videos that Brother Dallas and I put out for y'all. We love you guys. We miss you. We hope to see you again in the fall. But again, here's some thoughts for you to take over the summer and help you with your Come Follow Me. All right. I have two statements here I want you guys to look at and think about. Okay. First impression, statement A. All right. Statement B. Which one of those do you identify with more on first glance? Which one do you are drawn to more? Which one do you think is more who you are? Okay? It's okay if it's statement A because sometimes we need help in our lives and sometimes we need help from specific people. Now, I want you guys to look to the right, look at that picture of Jesus Christ. Think about Jesus as his hands are open. He's showing the disciples the holes in his hands and his wrists. And then I want you to look back at the statements and now see if it changes or it confirms first thought. The reason that I'm doing this is an exercise in what we need to do in Come Follow Me this week. Because it is Alma 5, which some people call the great self-evaluation or the look in the mirror chapter. Because it urges us to ask questions of ourselves and to see how we're doing spiritually. So you guys know that I love quotes from prophets. I have a couple that I'm going to read for you. Follow along. This is President Ezra Taft Benson. I love this man. He was prophet when I was pretty young, I think in middle school, maybe going into high school. And he said, "Can human hearts be changed? Why, of course, it happens every day in the great missionary work of the church. It is one of the most widespread of Christ's modern miracles. If it hasn't happened to you, it should." Think about that, you guys. It's happening all over the world, and it is a miracle. Every time a heart is changed, and that includes our hearts, it's a miracle when our hearts are changed. And we have missionaries from our ward. Some of y'all have siblings that are out there serving missions that have just come home, and some that are leaving. And hopefully, it's something that you want to do in the near future is go on a mission and help change hearts. Okay, continuing. The Lord works from the inside out. The world works from the outside in. The world would take people out of slums. Christ takes the slums out of the people, and then they take themselves out of the slums. The world would mold men by changing their environment. Christ changes men who then change their environment. The world would shape human behavior, but Christ can change human nature. Love that principle. You guys see this? This is the give a man a fish or teach him to fish principle. And it's beautiful. It's wonderful. That is really how you do it. You change the person rather than simply changing their environment because people are not always going to change. If you take them in one environment and put them in another, a lot might not change for them. If you give them more money, it doesn't mean they're going to make wise decisions. You got to change yourself from the inside. Okay, great quote. Next one, President Hunter. I love President Hunter so much. He was only prophet for a year, but that was a wonderful year. He is such a kind, gentle man. I loved him so much. And he's talking about teaching. This is the purpose of teaching. This is the reason we labor so hard. Seek the Spirit and prepare our minds with good things, as the Lord has commanded, that we might be an instrument in the hands of the Lord in changing the heart of an individual. Our aim is to plant in the hearts of the children the desire to be good, the desire to be righteous, the desire to keep the commandments of the Lord, the desire to walk in humility before Him. If we can be an instrument in the hands of the Lord in bringing to pass this mighty change in the hearts of the youth of Zion, then we have accomplished the great miracle of a teacher. And it truly is a miracle. We do not understand how the Lord changes the hearts of men, but He does. Through a teacher, He can change the hearts of children almost overnight. Now, when you guys hear these words, I'll bet you're thinking of Brother Dallas and I as teachers or your Sunday school teachers. But guess what? You are also teachers of each other. Okay? You guys are around each other all the time. You are examples for each other, not just in the church, but your other friends. You are examples. You may not realize this, but they look at you. And when they know that you are LDS, that you're a Mormon, as they might say, they're going to look at you differently and they're going to see what you do and they're going to pay attention. They're going to see how you talk, how you act, how you treat others. You can teach them without them even realizing it when you are an example. So change your own hearts, get yourselves in a good place so that you can also help others to change theirs. And that's another beautiful principle. Because when we help others change hearts, we are also changing our own and growing spiritually. I love this principle so much. I love this chapter, Alma 5. It's beautiful because it really helps us to look at ourselves. Now, some of you guys, it's possible you might be in a place where you think, I can never change. I can't do this. I've been there. When I was a youth, I did not think I really had it in me. I really didn't. I did not think I was very spiritual. I didn't think I could ever become very spiritual. I just didn't. But God truly does change people. He changes hearts. He changed my heart, and He continues to do so. And I'm so thankful for that. And I want you to read Alma 5 this week. I want you to really think about what's being said there. And then I want you to evaluate yourselves and ask yourselves these questions. And Brother LaBeouf says to do it. And so we need to listen to Brother LaBeouf. So read Alma 5. Ask yourself those questions. Love you guys. Hope you have a great week. Continue to have a great summer. And hopefully talk to you soon.